What's going on, my Elite Gamers? My name is Luigi Elite, and today I have another top 10 request sent in for you guys, but it's actually not related to Mario Party. So, the long and short of it is that someone by the name of FN-ALV asked me if I could take in requests for top 10s, but they're actually related to Mario Kart and not Mario Party. And I was like, sure. Mario Kart is definitely a lot more popular franchise than Mario Party, so I decided, yeah, I can probably do that. So from now on, as well as Mario Party, I'm also going to be taking in requests for Mario Kart top 10s, and if you have ideas for me to turn into videos, then comment those ideas down below so I might be able to turn that into a reality. And the top 10s can be about anything. They can be about the tracks, they can be about the items, they can be about the battle tracks. I don't care. If you have a Mario Kart top 10, just let me know and I'll see if I can make an actual video out of it. So FN-ALV decided to send in a request to start off this new series, and that is the top 10 Bowser tracks in Mario Kart. Thank you very much for the idea.
Here's the thing about Mario games. It's not a Mario game unless there's Bowser. This menacing Koopa has been Mario's big bad guy ever since the original Super Mario Bros., and he's constantly trying to get bigger and badder with each new game. The thing is, Bowser isn't entirely bad. He does occasionally like to hang out with Mario just to have fun, whether that be playing sports, having parties, or just racing in Mario Kart. Bowser even created some special castles specifically for Mario and his friends to race on. So today, I'm going to be listing off the top 10 Bowser tracks throughout the Mario Kart series. This list will be based on how fun the tracks are, how creative they are, and a few of my personal preferences. So without further ado, let's go! At number 10, we have GBA Bowser Castle 1 from Mario Kart 7. It's the very first Bowser Castle track from Super Circuit, but now it's revamped for the 3DS. This track takes place in a giant building with Bowser decorations all over the walls. You drive across a flat road made of bricks with small walls that keep the racers on the track, but small parts of the track have no walls, so you have to be careful not to fall off the track and into the lava that's spread across the entire course. There's also some thwomps scattered here and there that try to squish you, and there's a few speed ramps near the end, with one of them turning into a gliding ramp for the last 2 laps. Because this is from the Game Boy Advance, it shouldn't be a surprise that this is at the bottom of the list. It's definitely better than the original, and I'm glad Nintendo tried to spice up the track with ramps and gliding, but it's still really flat and not that memorable. At number 9, we have GBA Bowser Castle 2 from Mario Kart DS. As you might expect, this track is very similar to Bowser Castle 1. You're still in the giant room surrounded by lava, there's still thwomps scattered around trying to flatten you, and even the music is pretty much the same, except a little watered down because it's on the DS. Although, the reason why I decided to put this track higher is because visually, it looks more interesting with the background and textures, and the track design is a lot more interesting as well. There's more sharp turns to make, which requires more skill, and there's a lot more speed boosts and ramps to jump off of, which makes the track a lot more fast-paced. And that's really all there is to this track. It's literally just Bowser Castle 1, but there's more to it. So, while this course is definitely better than the first one, it's still pretty lame, and that's why it's still near the bottom. At number 8, we have GBA Bowser Castle 3 from Mario Kart Wii, and here we have yet another Bowser Castle track from the Game Boy Advance, but this course actually does try to spice things up a little. First off, this is definitely the coolest looking Bowser Castle from Super Circuit with the blue color palette and the lightning flashing in the background. There's also even more sharp turns, there's small holes in the ground that have lava underneath them, and there's a few patches of dirt on the ground that slows you down if you don't have a mushroom. Aside from that, this is, again, just another GBA Bowser Castle. It's the most interesting one because of the setting and design, but it's just as flat as the other tracks I mentioned and doesn't have enough substance to stay interesting. But hey, on the bright side, I'm now done talking about Bowser Castle tracks on the GBA, so let's move on. At number 7, we have N64 Bowser's Castle from Mario Kart Wii. Now we've reached a Bowser's Castle track that actually looks like a damn castle. You first drive over this bridge and drive past a Bowser statue breathing fire, and then you head into some long hallways with thwomps all over the place, with some of them literally chasing you down. Jeez. After going over another bridge and down some stairs, you drive into the backyard with some shrubs and greenery, and finally, you head up this spiraling tower and jump back to the beginning with lava shooting out from the sea below. Overall, this is a really solid Bowser's Castle, and the remake of this track in Mario Kart Wii is a lot more fun to play than the original. I also want to mention the music. It is haunting as hell. It just sends chills down your spine the whole way through, and it really elevates this track from what it would be otherwise. At number 6, we have 3DS Neo Bowser City from Mario Kart 8. Hey look, we finally come across a track on this list that's not called Bowser's Castle, imagine that. This course takes place in a very futuristic style city that Bowser apparently owns. This track looks beautiful with all the neon lights and colors all over the place, and even the music has a very futuristic feel to it, which I really like. Because it's raining, the track is very slippery and makes these turns really hard to pull off, but I think that added challenge makes this track more enjoyable. I also like how most of the track is very wavy, and there's even a small portion of the track that has anti-gravity that features those things on the road you can bump into to get a speed boost. I really liked this track in Mario Kart 7, but I like it even more here with the HD graphics. It's not the best Bowser track, but it's definitely the most unique, and I enjoy it because of that. At number 5, we have Bowser Castle from Mario Kart DS. This is one of the more forgettable Bowser Castle tracks, but it can still be a lot of fun. You first head into the castle through Bowser's mouth, where you'll find some thwomps trying to crush you, as thwomps do. You then head up some stairs and into another room, where there's a giant rotating platform, some fire shooting out from the top, and there's a sneaky shortcut you can get into if you're skilled enough. After that, you drive up some more and have to balance yourself on this metal rod to get to the final section of the track, which features some giant blocks floating around and some metal grates showing the lava underneath. There's not really a whole lot more to say. This is a pretty standard Bowser Castle track. Like I said, this is a fun course with enough unique elements to be interesting, but it just doesn't live up to other tracks that we'll get to on the list that are more creative. At number 4, we have Bowser's Castle from Mario Kart 7. Like with Mario Kart DS, this is another not-so-memorable iteration of Bowser's Castle, but I think it's a lot more fun than the DS version. You start the track off by gliding into Bowser's mouth and have to pick whether to take the top path or the bottom path. You then head into a hallway with thwomps and ramps, with one of those ramps leading to a shortcut over the other racers. You then head into an underwater section of the track that has lava pouring from the top that you need to watch out for. Not sure if that's how lava works, but okay. The final part of the track has you driving on a ridge next to some lava, where there's some more ramps and lava shooting out of the ground, and then you fly back to the start for 2 more laps. Overall, I really like this track. It's not anything too incredible, but it does try to throw some new things into the regular Bowser Castle formula, which I very much appreciate. At number 3, we have Bowser's Castle from Mario Kart Double Dash. This is when Bowser Castle tracks really start to stand out and get creative. Once again, you start your journey by driving into Bowser's mouth, which leads into some hallways filled with thwomps. But then, you head into a room with fireballs hopping out of the grates on the floor, and that's followed by another room with a giant bar of fire spinning around. This can be tricky to avoid with the loose controls. You then keep heading upstairs with a few more sharp turns, but you eventually end up in the final area that has a giant Bowser statue that moves around and spits fireballs onto the track, so you have to be careful to avoid those and not get burnt. I'm not sure what it is, but I just love this version of Bowser's Castle. This felt like the first genuinely unique track of its kind, and it's just memorable as hell, but we still have 2 more to go. At number 2, we have Bowser's Castle from Mario Kart 8. Nintendo really went all out with the tracks in Mario Kart 8, and this Bowser's Castle is no different. First of all, this is easily the best looking track on this list. The HD graphics and polish really make it stand out in a great way. As for the design of the track, it's filled with all sorts of creative stuff. Bowser head shooting lasers out of them, anti-gravity sections with spike balls and firebars spinning around, and a giant Bowser that punches the track, making it wave all over the place, and a small section where you glide over lava that shoots into the air. All of this combined makes for one of the best tracks in Mario Kart 8. Also, the music for this track is simply amazing. Instead of going for a darker tone, Nintendo rocked it out on the electric guitar and truly made the course feel alive, making it extremely fun to race on. This is one of the greatest Bowser Castles of all time, but it's not quite the best. And at number 1, we have Bowser's Castle from Mario Kart Wii. I don't think there will ever be a Bowser Castle track as amazing as this one. You start off by launching yourself into Bowser's mouth, where you'll find a hallway with the floors waving up and down for you to trick off of. You keep driving through the castle with a bunch of thwomps and sharp turns, but then you enter this part of the course. There's half pipes all around the track, fireballs hopping out of the lava, and there's a giant Bowser statue shooting flaming metal balls at the racers. And then you head up into another area with thwomps and fireballs, only to head into the backyard of the castle with lava bursting out of the ground, and you can trick off the bumps they make. This is it. This is the definitive Bowser Castle track. It's just bursting with creativity, and I always have a blast whenever I race on this course, and that's why it's the best Bowser track in all of Mario Kart. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, then make sure to give it a like and subscribe to my channel with notifications on so you'll know when I post more videos like this. Also, thanks again to FN-ALV for giving me this idea for a video, and if you want a chance for your Mario Kart idea to become a real video, then comment those ideas down below so I can see them. Have a great day, stay safe out there, and I will see you in the next one.